Hi guys, today we are going to be just playing with some older makeup. Well, older to me anyway, and maybe old to the makeup community. I don't know, but I thought that I would use these shadows again because I was sent some shadows from the Pastel Roses, and I do have a swatch party video with these. I will link that in the corner if you want to see it, but these are so freaking beautiful and I want to use them again, and I know that you guys want to see me use these again too because a lot of you said that you wanted to see these in action. So that is what we're gonna do. Obviously these are all shimmers, so I need to pull in some mattes, and for that I thought that I could use my palette again because I miss using it and it's just so much fun. And despite having done so many looks with this, I mean, this is my collab palette if you're new here. This is the collab that I did with Menagerie Cosmetics, and I'm still not sure about the restock. I will keep you guys posted like I keep saying, but I thought that we could use some mattes from this palette along with these single shadows, and then we can do some blush and highlighter and all that stuff together after and just sit down, have a little fun with makeup, not have it be too serious, not have it be a review, just I don't know, get ready together. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So I'm going to find my eyeshadow primer. I know I always say this, my desk is such a mess. I really need to clean up in here. Maybe this will be the motivation I need to do so because I cannot find anything anymore. It is pretty bad. So I'm just priming with my Natasha Denona eyeshadow base. And I'm gonna use a brush here from a brand called Omnia Beauty, or Omnia, which is a brush brand. They ended up sending me a set of their brushes. Usually I turn down when people reach out and they want to send me brushes these days because number one, I have so many brushes, and I also just have so many brushes that I absolutely love. So sometimes I'm overwhelmed with my brush collection. But when they reached out to me and asked if they could send me one of their brush sets, I looked on their website and they looked really, really, really nice. So I ended up getting a set I will show you in a little bit. Let me just blend this out real quick. I couldn't pick the set myself, but they ended up sending me one, and they sent me all of these beautiful brushes. I really love the handles on them. I think that they are beautiful. The quality of them seem really, really, really nice, and there are some really nice brushes in here. I have to admit though, you guys know how picky I am. The shapes of these brushes aren't my absolute favorites, and the sizes are just not perfect for what I like in my brush. And I'm going to say this all the time because I am very picky with my brushes, and just because I say that I don't like the shapes of these doesn't mean that you wouldn't like the shapes of these. It's just personal preference. I know what I like in the kind of brushes that I use when I do my makeup and what suits my face, because I do have a very small face. Like, I know I keep saying that over and over and over again, but I'm just a small person. I'm 5'1", and so my features are just smaller than normal sized people. I just have very petite features, so I need very petite brushes, and I feel like these brushes are a little too big, at least some of them, for what I like in my brushes, but I still wanted to show you because I think that they have some really nice quality brushes, and if you're looking for brushes that are synthetic and good quality, maybe check out their website because they are actually really, really nice, like I said. So let's see, what kind of colors do I want to use today? I'm kind of thinking I'm feeling pinky purple possibly, but maybe what I should do is I should figure out which of these shimmers that I want to use, and then I can build my look around that. So there are so many great options in here. I definitely want to use one of these lighter shades as my inner corner shade. Maybe I will go with something green. That shade is just so beautiful. There's so many beautiful greens in here as well. This one could be really pretty. That's more of a topper. Do I really want to use greens today though? That is the thing. I mean, I always want to use greens, but I don't know if I want to do just greens. What if I do greens and blues? Because, I mean, to be fair, they are my favorite color combinations to work with. So maybe what I can do is I can do something green on my top lid and then do blue underneath my eye, and we can use some of these greens and blue shimmers. Maybe that could be kind of fun. So let's kind of do that as a plan. So I'm going to obviously start with my palette, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade called Luna, which is the light green here. So I'm starting with it. Hang on, let me just tap this out because I do not want any creasing. Starting with the shade Luna, and I'm just going to basically pack this into my crease. Not gonna do anything crazy at all, and I'm so excited because last night Lauren May Beauty texted me and she was like, hey, I'm coming to Vegas, do you want to hang out again? And I was like, yes. So we're gonna hang out on Tuesday. I don't know when this video is going up, but I am super, super excited because it is just going to be the best time ever. Was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter for you guys, but I'm just really excited. And then Samantha March is going to come with us, and I had the best time with Samantha March and Michelle Wong. A couple of days ago, we went out for dinner, and we just had so much fun. Like, I have not laughed that long. I haven't laughed that much in such a long time. And it was just a blast. It's so much fun to be able to hang out with people, you know, in the community that do the same thing. It's just, we have so much in common, and it's so easy to just, you know, have conversations and just, I feel like we just get along. It's such a great time. I'm just really excited. And it's very nice for me to live in a place where people like to come visit. Because, like, who doesn't want to come to Vegas? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people come here all the time, and it's great for me because it means that I have someone to hang out with from time to time, because I don't have a lot of friends. It's just really hard to make friends in a city like this, and also doing what I do, I don't really leave my house very often, so that also makes it extremely hard to make friends when you're not out around people. So, you know, me getting to have a girls' night out, cannot wait. I'm not going to vlog though, because that is not my thing. Even though I do have another channel, maybe I should mention that again. Some of you might be new, but I actually have a Vegas channel where I kind of do room reviews and I walk around on the strip and like just show things. And that channel has been on a break for about a year now because of COVID, obviously, but I plan on starting it back up again at the end of the month because I have a couple of stays booked at hotels that I want to review. So again, I'm really excited about that because that channel was taken off. Like, it was absolutely insane how well that channel was doing for how little I'd been posting on it. Like, I was blown away by the amount of views that I got there, and it made me so sad when I had to stop posting there because, I mean, the channel was doing good and it was really good motivation for me to keep doing it. And it was nice for me to get out and just do something a little bit different, like make content that's a little bit different, because not that makeup gets repetitive, but it's nice to just have two things instead of one, if you know what I mean. So I will link my other channel down below if you want to check it out. Like I said, I haven't posted in over a year now, but there will be more content coming. And if you're interested in just funny room reviews and seeing what's in Vegas, maybe check it out because I have a lot of fun making those videos. I mean, I feel like I don't have to say how much I love this shade because it's obviously beautiful. Next up, we're gonna go into the shade called Cocoon, which is the dark green, and I'm gonna use that to basically just deepen up the look with. Again, not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna start in the outer corner of my eye, just pack this on where it is that I want it to be, and get this nice and dark. And I think I'm just gonna leave the depth of this on the outer portion. I don't think I'm going to really take it through my crease at all. I just want to focus it in the very outer corner of my eye here, just so that when my eye is open, I can see this darkest shade poking through because it makes my eyes look way less hooded than they are, and I just find it to be a very flattering shape on my eyes. So I think that looks really, I mean, of course that looks really nice. Who am I kidding? It is my palette after all, and I wouldn't put out something that I didn't think was amazing, and this is definitely amazing. And I'm so happy that the people that I've seen do videos on these really like it. So thank you guys so much for just creating content with my palette. It means the world to me, and it's been so surreal to just see people use it. Like, this has been in the works for so many years, like 2 years. We've been planning this, and obviously COVID happened again. Like I said, COVID just messes with everything, but we all know that. But it's just been so crazy to like see it come to life and just see other people enjoy it as much as I have. It's been so cool. Oh, I just love this. And also thank you to all of you who have tagged me on Instagram. If I missed any of your tags, I am so sorry. I've been trying to look at them from time to time and make sure I comment on all the pictures, but sometimes it's easy to miss. So like I said, if I miss any of them, I'm so sorry, but I will do my best to try to keep up because I just want to see everybody's looks, and people are making the most beautiful looks with this palette, and it just makes me so happy. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take the blue here and I'm gonna smudge that underneath my eye. I'm gonna use, let's use one of these brushes again because I do really like them. This is just a small smudging brush. And I'm basically just going to stamp this all the way across my lower lash line. I'm gonna take it all the way in, but I am probably going to layer some blue shimmers over the top of this as well, but I just wanna have a blue base down to begin with here. And then I'm gonna take the brush that I used the green with, and I'm gonna take a little bit more of that dark green and just make sure that I blend the outer corner together here. Okay, that looks very nice. And then I'm gonna grab a clean blending brush and just go under the edge of that blue just so I get a better blend. And then we're gonna use some of these shimmers. I'm so excited because the ones that I used in my first impression video with these were beautiful. So I'm gonna start by putting down some of my glitter primer because these shadows are beautiful on their own, but anything will pop a little bit extra with some glitter primer. So let's see, I need to find a clean brush, which let's use this one. Just some random Morphe brush here, and I'm going to put my glitter primer all over my lid. Okay, let's see. Probably should have figured out which shades to use before I put down my glitter primer, but it's fine. So I'm gonna start with probably the darkest green. I'm gonna start with this one, or should I start with, the other one is more blue, I think. That would be, maybe I should use this one. Was it, I'm so confused. I think it was this one. This is more of a duochrome though. It's not really green either, but maybe I'll use it anyway. I'm gonna grab the shade right here, which is the one called, what are you called? Beetle. And that's gonna go on the outer portion of my lid. I'm gonna start in the middle and drag it outwards. Okay, so this is more blue, is that right? Does this have a bit more of a blue shift to it than green? Maybe, but regardless of what this technically is, it's so pretty. Ooh, that's really, really pretty. And I think that layering another green or a green next to this is really going to make this look come together. I'm just kind of blending this into the outer corner of my eye. I'm not being super precise at all. Let's see, for the next shade, or, oh my god, I think I need to use this. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's a little bit lighter than I was expecting. What about this one? Ooh, that has a pink in it. Is that gonna look weird? I don't know. I think I'm gonna use this one though, because like, it's not so pretty. I think I have to use that one. Let's use that one. This is the shade called, what are you? Lime Twist. Just gonna take that on the same brush that I'm just wiping off on my towel in front of me. And I'm just gonna pick up some of that on the brush. Picks up very nicely. And I'm gonna basically put this on the rest of my lid. Okay, that is actually more green on the eye, I feel like, than when I put it on my finger. On my finger, it looked a little bit more sort of yellowy gold green, but I think on the lid, it looks more lime green, which it does in the pan, so it's obviously a duochrome, which I think all of the shades in here are. That looks so cute. Ooh, yeah, just gonna blend these two colors in together. I love these colors together. Doesn't that look so good? Ooh, I love it. Okay, let's do, I guess, the lower lash line. So I'm gonna grab a blue. Which one do I want to use? That would be pretty, but I'm not sure if it's a little bit too dark. This is more of a just, wow, I was gonna say basic, but that is like the furthest from basic. That is the one that I have to use. This is the shade called Malagueta. Taking that on my Rephr number 3 pencil brush, and I'm gonna spray this a little bit here. Make sure I actually hit my brush when I spray it. That would help. And I'm just gonna put that on the front portion. Wow. Underneath. That's so pretty. I have no words. Oh man, I kind of wish I used this on my lid now, because this shade, I love it. Yep, that is exactly what I wanted. And then for my inner corner, I'm gonna grab, is it this one? No, I'm gonna use this one, which is the shade called Daisy, which just looks white to you in the pan. So we're gonna see what that looks like on the eye. Again, I'm just gonna take that same pencil brush, wipe it off because I am lazy, and I'm gonna pick that up, and I'm going to pick that up. Come on, pick up. Okay, a little bit crumbly there, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray that as well, just so we can get a nice smooth application. And I'm just gonna pop that right, wow, in my inner corner. These shades, I love them. Like, I just love them so much. Like, look at that. It's so pretty. Oh, also, I really need to reorganize my singles collection. Is that something that you want to see a video about? I can definitely film like an overhead video if you want to see that. And that way I could also just like show you everything that I have in my singles, because I don't really show you my collection that often. So maybe that would be something that would be interesting. So let me know and I could probably do that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just finish off my eyes real quick. I'll come back and we can do, I guess, the rest together. So let me go ahead and just quickly finish off. Alright, so the eyes are done, and to finish off, I used an eyeliner from Lethal, which I also cannot find because, wow, I'm the worst. It's this one. This is one of the new ones. It's in the shade Playback. It is a beautiful mint, I guess I would call it. It's so pretty. It actually reminds me a lot of the Fresh eyeliner from LA Girl, but this one is a little bit more on the green side rather than the blue side. So I put that in my waterline, and then I kind of coated my lashes as well with the brush that I was using. I kind of just like put it on top of my lashes to make it a bit of a colorful mascara. I don't know if it worked, but I don't know, I kind of like it. So that's what I did. Let's go ahead and do some blush. And I'm going to use the blush that I use all the time because there are just some products that I gravitate towards over and over and over again. And this is one of them. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Bloom Blush. I don't know, it's just so beautiful, and I feel like it just goes so well with so many looks, and it's just, I love the finish of it. It's not, I mean, it's a little bit of a shimmery finish, but it's not so much that I feel like it starts to break up and look greasy on me at the end of the day. And I just think that the color looks so beautiful. It's so easy to apply and get a nice application. I love that this is a mini too, because I never go through blushes, but this is actually a blush that I can see myself maybe not completely finishing, but at least hitting pan on eventually, because I love it and I use it all the, like, look how pretty that color is. It's obviously quite intense, so if you don't like a pigmented blush, might not be for you, but I just think it looks so good. It's such a summery color as well, and I feel like with colorful looks like this, it just maybe is a lot for some people, but for me, the more the better. Let's see, what do I want to do for highlighter today? Should I use something that's maybe not my Bitter Lace Beauty highlighter because it's like the only thing that I ever use? What can I pull in that I haven't used in a while? Let's use this one. This one is not available anymore, but this is one of the Super Shock shadows from Colorpop. It's one of the Disney Villains collabs. This is a Cruella one, and this is one of those Super Shock shadows, but it is the most beautiful sort of peachy pink. So I'm gonna find a brush that I like to apply this with. These can be a little bit tricky to get to pick up on a brush. So I'm gonna use an eyeshadow brush, and I'm basically just going to really like press this in to make sure I get product on my brush. So when I see I have some product on there, I'm just gonna basically work that in like this, and look how beautiful that is. That is such a beautiful highlighter. Oh, I always forget how much I love these until I bring them out and use them again. Yeah, that looks so nice. And if you want your highlighters to be even more intense, now these Super Shock ones are definitely quite intense on their own, but they are like a bit of a putty formula. So if you layer a powder highlighter over the top of these, it will make them pop even more, because since they are a bit of a cream, they take a little bit of time to dry down to powder finish. So it will make any powder that you put on top just pop that little bit extra. This looks so good. I really like this. Put a little bit of this on my nose as well. And then for my lips, what do I want to do? Do I want to go bold, or do I want to go with something nude? I mean, usually I would just go over like a nude lipstick with this. It's probably what I'm going to do today too, to be completely honest, because it's just my preference. So again, I'm going to try to find something that I haven't used in a while and just get some more use out of. Let's do this one. Let's do another Colorpop product because I really like their bullet lipsticks. This one is beautiful. It's in the shade La Lady. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. I think it might be, is it maybe a little bit too dark for this look? Not sure, but let's find out. And then what I like to do with my bullet lipsticks to get like a better application is I like to use a teeny tiny little brush here. This is the P23 from Rephr. I don't know if this one is still called a 23 brush. I mean, I also have a prototype. I just like to take that over the edge and just sort of clean it up. It also makes it look a little bit more blurred, but it just makes the application look a lot cleaner. So I think I really like this. Was that good grammar? I don't think so, but I really like this look, and I really like these shadows, and I'm so happy that I was able to just pull them out. I really need to do something about my hair. My hair is starting to look like a mess. Like, look at these roots. It's about that time again to change my hair color, so that's exciting though. So I think that's basically going to be it for this video. Did you guys have a good time? Because I did. Thank you so much for watching. The most random video ever, probably the most random video ever. Just one of those days. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some more single shadow content, here's my playlist, and let me know if you want to see that video that I talked about. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.